So my name is Georgia. I am the VP of Marketing for ILEA UK chapter, and my day job is I'm the head of marketing of Custard Communications, which is a hospitality, PR and marketing consultancy based in the UK. So we cover all of hospitality, the venues, hotels, destinations, so lovely and creative. In the UK, I live in Bracknell in Berkshire, which is a small town in the county. I live 5 minutes away from Ascot Racecourse, which is obviously where the Queen does Royal Ascot every year. There's big events there. So I've seen some of the most amazing shows.
So I'm Carlo Zaccali. I'm immediate past president of ILEA. I was president of the chapter for 2 years. I'm a venue director at Farnborough International. So we run the Farnborough International Air Show. We also consult on Bahrain Air Show. We also own our own venue as well. So we have our own exhibition and conference centre here in the UK in Farnborough, where we host the event, and we then host anywhere up to about 70 to 80 events at that venue every year. I also live in Berkshire, so again, not far from where Georgia is. I'm in Sandhurst. So I guess our sort of famous fact for the area is Prince Harry and Prince William both went to Sandhurst Military Academy. And that is literally, I can look out my back window in my home office right now and see the firing range behind me.
Yeah, hi everyone. Robert Kenwood. I live in a place called Brighton in the UK, which is as far south as you can possibly go without hitting the water. Apparently in 1980, Brighton opened the UK's first naturist beach. So I thought that was quite an example of Brighton's free living. I'm the Director at Large for Educational Engagement. I had to remember that because it's a real mouthful. So mostly what I do is working with universities on creating a pathway into the sector to try to keep us at that forefront as a career of choice. So I'm a founder of the Hub.jobs, which is a recruitment platform for our sector, of which ILEA UK are a community partner. And I'm also a senior recruiter for live events and experiential agencies focused on retained headhunting work.
So we start reopening like retail shops, hair and beauty, so I can finally get my hair cut on the 12th of April. That's been long awaited. Our next reopen is from the 17th of May. We're allowed to do events of up to 1,000 people. And then from the 23rd of June, is our next reopen point, where we're allowed to open for much larger scale events. We can do events outdoors from the 17th of May for larger numbers, and that restriction is then on 3,000 people outdoors on any single given day. The industry is still reacting to that reopen plan. We don't know exactly, are we going to be enforced to make a 2 metre distance? Are we going to have to wear face masks? What are some of the caveats going to be doing? So there's a series of test events that are happening in Liverpool, in the north of England, from April. And that will hopefully demonstrate some of the requirements we need from a COVID secure perspective.
I think the last figures I saw was it was 260,000 redundancies in our sector. I cover the live events and experiential marketing, which is, awful. I'd say we're going to lose a good 10% of those people out of the industry forever. Unfortunately, I think that's quite conservative. We've also seen as an industry, all these people that might have come into the industry last year and this year, maybe reassess us as an industry and us as a career choice. I do think that on the flip side, in a weird sort of positive way, there's been such a light shone on our industry. Things like the Light It Red campaign and Red Alert and the Light It Red, we make events. There's been such a light shone on our industry. Actually, a lot more people never really realised there was this whole multi-billion pound event industry. If you'd have said to me 12 months, 18 months ago that 1 day a week working from home was basically the bare minimum you would expect, I would have said you're crazy, because that just doesn't happen in the UK. It's 5 days and a bit flexy, but now working from home is seen as a norm. Flexible working is seen as a right rather than something to be sort of waved as a carrot, which is absolutely phenomenal.
To learn from everybody, for me, is a massive thing. I feel like I can absorb a lot of what the globe is doing, and we can see trends and the research that you have access to. It's just, to me, you don't get that from any other association like that, because in the UK, really, we're the only global events, experiential events chapter, association that there is. So that sort of is quite exclusive in that way, I guess.
It kind of ticked all the boxes that I kind of wanted to see from an association that I maybe not necessarily got from MPI, SITE, or some of the other associations in the UK. Plus, the bigger thing for me was just the US market.
I didn't choose ILEA, ILEA chose me.